Huh?
Let's go.
Come on, let's go.
I'm sure a lot of you know who this guy is. He goes by or went by Mizzy online. I say went by because Mizzy has been finally sentenced to jail. If you don't know who Mizzy is, I've covered him on my channel before, and he's the guy who thought stealing a woman's dog was a good prank to pull.
Hello.
Hi.
You got a nice dog.
Sorry?
You got a nice dog.
She's lovely, she's... How many dogs? Don't run away.
Doing gang, whole lot of gangs. We outside. We outside. We outside. We're out this fucking dog. We outside every single time.
He's also recording himself going into random people's houses.
Get into random houses. Let's go.
James? Come to the front door right now, please.
James.
James.
You man, come.
Hello, James.
We need to speak to James.
James.
Hi.
James.
Is this
Right,
where the
shut
study
up.
group is?
Study group. No. What door number is this?
No. Study group.
5:30. Come on. Come on. Come on, guys. Come on.
Wait, this is not where the study
Yeah,
group
we
is.
got kids, man.
Oh, you got kids? Oh, sorry. Oh, I thought this was the study group. I actually thought. And this is the study group.
All for TikTok clout. Well, it looks like the law finally caught up with him. Mizzy, whose real name is Bakari Browns Ogaro, and before you accuse me of doxing, I'm not. This is in the Guardian article that I read about his arrest, has been finally sentenced to 18 weeks of jail time. He was sentenced because he broke a court order that prohibited him from posting footage of other people online without their permission. And of course he did, because why wouldn't he? He's broken the law before. And when he went on Piers Morgan and was confronted about his crimes, this is what he had to say regarding that.
I care about the fact that you've been terrorizing all these people for a sustained period of time. I also care about the fact you've only got a tiny fine today, no deterrent to you whatsoever. You don't show any real remorse. You don't really care, do you?
The UK laws are weak, simple as. And that's not, the UK laws are weak, simple as, and that's not my fault. That's not my fault. Like in America,
what do your family make of what you've been doing?
So naturally, he thought he was gonna get away with it again. And I mean, he has every reason to believe so because he's been arrested before and they just let him right out.
Why are you targeting anybody in that manner?
What do you mean, why am I targeting anyone? It was a trend. It was a trend. I just done it for a trend.
What's the
Literally,
trend?
simple as.
What's the trend?
300, jump over someone at the time of the beat.
However much you scare them.
I mean, who does this kind of shit? A fucking loser does this kind of shit. I swear to God, pranksters are the worst kind of people. They're up there with ISIS and shit. Nah, I'm just playing. They're not. Judge Matthew Bone sentenced him at Stratford Magistrates Court on Tuesday to 18 weeks detention in a young offenders institution and told him, put bluntly, your pranks are not funny. Which is actually pretty funny coming from the judge. The judge also said that Mizzy was motivated by a desire to be famous and to receive money and designer clothes from sponsors. I mean, I don't know what brand would have sponsored Mizzy, but okay. This guy has so much disregard for the law that he literally broke the court order within hours of it being issued on May 24th. They ultimately gave this guy a 154-pound surcharge, which I'm assuming means a fine. Obviously, he got his 18 weeks in jail, but seeing as this guy has priors, it's no wonder he thinks the UK laws are a joke. I mean, 18 weeks for a guy who repeatedly keeps breaking the laws and has priors? Well, yeah, it seems like the UK laws are a joke. And why are they sending him to a juvenile detention center? If you are from the UK, can you explain what that is to me? Because that's what it sounds like they're sending him to a juvie center and not an adult center. He's 19. He's a grown man. They should put his ass with the adults and maybe they'll smack him up hard enough in there that he might rethink his life choices. You know what the crazy part about this whole thing is? This dude has a child. He has an 8-month-old baby. That child is already set up for failure with a father like this. I'm sure this kid is going to learn from their father how to be a great, upstanding member of society. I'm sure. It's really sick too what some people will do for internet clout. They're willing to ruin their lives and go to jail just to go viral on the internet and get their 15 minutes of fame. Mizzy did say that after this, he's not gonna be making crazy videos anymore and wants to be a better influence. He said that this was all part of the plan to get him clout, then change up what made him popular in the first place. Does he really think that people are going to continue to watch him if he somehow changes up his content? His degenerate fans, the few he's got, will not tune in if it's not to watch him do degenerate shit. But anyways, good news that the law is finally catching up with him. This guy is a clown and I still think that the sentence was too light to be honest. They should have given him 18 months instead and sent him to an adult prison. Maybe that would have taught him a lesson. But at least it's good to see that he's getting some sort of punishment. That's all I've got for this video, but I want to hear your thoughts in the comments down below. Peace.